What's going on, guys? My name is Essence and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're here for the first time, then I'm just going to need you to do one thing and one thing only. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button because I have something very special coming up just for you and I don't want you to miss it. Alright, so today we're talking about my crochet twist. Now, as you can see here, I had crochet twists that I actually unraveled and made them almost in like a twist out kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I took them out as well as how I use them over again. Alright, we're going to recycle these. We're not going to let these go to waste. So probably the best thing that I like about doing crochet, and this is my very first time doing it, is that they're very easy to put in and really easy to take out. So as you can see here, I'm just showing you the loop, and I'm literally just going to pull the hair through the loop and pull it right out. Like, that's as simple as it is. So I found that with taking the hair out, it was easier to go braid by braid instead of going from the back of my head, like the nape of my neck, to the front. So the hardest thing about doing crochet is just figuring out the braiding pattern. Like, if you can figure out the braiding pattern, then I feel like you're good, because installing them is super simple. If you do want to see a video on how I did my braiding pattern or on how I install the crochet twist, let me know, comment down below. I wanted to do it on my own first to figure out if I could actually do it before I did a video on it, and yeah, that's a different story about doing it. I had to redo it like 2 times, but anyways, here I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out. Super simple, as you can see. Now, explaining the braiding pattern, basically what I did is I parted my hair in half from one ear to another, and then I did 12 to 13 braids in the front and then about 6 to 7 in the back. I don't quite remember. And what I did from there is I took 2 of the braids from the top and braided them into 1 braid in the back. So I ended up with more braids in the front and less braids in the back. And then what I did was I took the ends of the braids and I crocheted them into themselves so that they could be tucked away. I'll show you right after this and it will make a little bit more sense. So I'm very relieved to have my hair back. As you can see, I had a lot of hair on my head, but as you can see over here on the right side, I have 2 braids going into 1 right here. So you can see 2 going into 1. That's what I meant when I said I had more braids in the front and less in the back, and I braided the ones in the front into the back. So I hope that all makes sense. That's all the hair in the bag, and as you can see, my hair right here, it's so moisturized, it's shiny still. You know, that's what I really like about crochet. Like, the elements really don't get to your hair the way that it does with other protective styles. So I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these out, and then we're gonna get to how I recycled those twists that I just took out. So guys, I am super excited because my hair can actually fit into 1 bun. I'm so happy. Like, big chopping my hair and not being able to just put it in a bun or put it back in a ponytail, it is like such a relief to know that my hair can actually go back into 1 now, and it lets me know my hair is growing. So I'm really excited about that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna comb my hair with a comb or a brush or anything. I'm actually just gonna finger comb it up in 1, and you can see I still have the parts from where I cornrowed my hair there. So what I'm gonna do is gather my hair all in 1, and then, yay, celebrate. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this twist, and what can I do with it? I'm gonna use it for a bun. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate this twist. What it's gonna do is fluff it out, bring some more texture, make it bigger. And I'm gonna do that to about 4 to 5 pieces of hair, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and separate both sides, top and bottom. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And depending on how much you fluff your hair out, you can use less hair, more hair, depending on what the texture of the hair is like. You can just adjust it. So I'm just going to take my own hair, put it into as much of a compact bun as I can, and then take my pieces and literally just wrap it around my bun. I'm just going to take one going one way, one going the other way, and just adjust and move the hair around as needed. And you can see, because my hair still has texture in it, it kind of matches the hair quite well. And that's it. I'm securing it with bobby pins, and yo, I took one style and pretty much made it into 3 twists, twist out, and now a bun. So this is what it looks like in the front, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and show you what it looks like in the back. And honestly, it looks pretty darn good. But you know I wasn't gonna stop there. I gotta slick this hair down a little bit. I'm gonna grab some Eco Styler. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about Eco Styler. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna grab that, slather it over my hair, all over, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that in the back as well. And I'm gonna grab my brush and I'm just gonna slick it back a little bit. Now I'm going to go in and do my edges. I'm going to lay them down a little bit. I want to shout out Unique Edge Control, who sent me this edge control to try. So shout out to them. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over my edges, just a little bit on, you know, the edges just to start. We just want to see what it's like. Now, right off the bat, what I like about it is that the consistency is really nice and it looks black in the container, but it's actually clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over my edges. So Unique Edges also sent me this little brush to swoop my edges down with, which I appreciate. And it's a good thing that they did, because when I brushed it back, my edges just stayed there. Like seriously, you know how sometimes you put an edge control on and then your edges recoil back into a curl? Like look, they're just staying in place. I was shook. I was so shook, I even turned the brush around and tried to use the comb part. And you guys know I don't even slay my edges like that. So that's how you know I was like really excited about this edge control. And it was so much of a hold that when I like moved my eyebrows up and down, it felt firm still. I can't even really like explain the feeling, but anyways. So what I did is I got inspired and I took some more edge control and I put it all over my head. I was like, no, if this can slay my edges, it can slay my whole head. So I put that on, put my head tie on. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow and let's see how this held up. What up guys? All right, so it is the next day. It is about 2:15. Yeah, it's 2:11. So let's take this off and see what's happening under here. Wow. Okay, so right now you can see this white part here. Obviously I went a little out of control. When I saw how well it was doing right here on my edges, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna slather this over my whole head. So let me just fix this here. So there's a couple of white spots, like right here, and I think right here, a little bit right here too. You can see that. Focus. So you can see the white that it left on some areas, but like if I block this, all here, there's no white spots. So I don't want to blame that on the edge control. I can blame that on myself because I went a little overboard. That's how it looks in the back. I have no clue how it looks in the back. Let me grab my mirror. It looks pretty good in the back. I mean, if my bobby pins weren't falling out, that would be great. It's really tacky. This edge control is more like, if you know, like I think it's called Shine and Jam. It kind of has that kind of consistency to it. This edge control, it does claim to have, where is it? I think it's somewhere like on the website or something like that. It says 24-hour hold. It has all of these different claims, which I'll insert right here. So 24 hours. I put this edge control on at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or something bizarre like that. When you have the hair tie on for a long time, it keeps it down, and I want to go through my regular day as if like I didn't have a head tie on the whole day. I don't think I'm leaving the house, but yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it and see what happens. But for now, I really like, y'all see this little swoopage I got here? So if you watched my unpopular opinions video, you know that I don't really slay the edges, but yo, when you have an edge control that's lit, you kind of feel like getting creative. But I didn't. I just, you know, just a little, that's all I need right there, just a little swoop. For this white part, realistically, if I was leaving the house, which I might run to the store or something like that, but realistically, if I was planning to go anywhere, I would have to get rid of this. So I'm just gonna grab my brush and just try to like brush it out without ruining my ponytail. So it is coming out. I'm pretty sure the white stuff is just me putting way too much. All here, there's no white, but all here, it's like the more that I brush, the more I see how much product I put on. I put a lot on. I really did, but it's going away.
very easily. And I really didn't want to have to add water because water is going to, you know, take away the stickiness of the edge control. So I'm glad that I can just brush it out easily. So some of it's white, some of it's shine, but that's pretty much good. That's pretty much doable if I was leaving the house or anything like that. So I'm gonna go do my thing, live my life, and come back and see how this holds up. It's looking pretty good so far, so I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, what's going on, guys? I'm back. It is now 10:51. Just take my word for it. It's 10:51. So this is what the edge control is looking like after not 24 hours yet, but right here I can feel it. It's very, and you can see it, it's still very flat. Here is holding pretty well. Front here is not bad, and here too still really flat. Now I did put it here, but I did have to brush it out because there was like some white stuff and whatever. So, but other than that, I do have some frizz and stuff, but that's just from like taking like my clothes on and off my head, my son playing in my hair and all that kind of stuff. So I think it did pretty darn well. So I would recommend this company. They are called the Unique Edge Control, and I want to shout them out. Thank you for sending me this product to try. Pretty good, pretty darn good. Anyway, I'm about to take this hair out and prepare for a braid out. So thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Subscribing is free, so do something free today. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.